Had an
inhaler,
intro
man.
video.
I don't know how I'm gonna fucking breathe.
First time you run to take a piss, just grab your inhaler, bro.
I will.
Whoo! Wow.
What
Two
is up,
weeks.
dude?
Time flies, man. Feel like we were doing this yesterday.
That it does. It always does. But we actually did it on time this time, bi-weekly.
Yeah. Yeah, and we need to discuss that during or after this show because 2 weeks from this would be, oh yeah, it's perfect actually. Be right after Masters. So I think, or no, it's the
Cheers.
Tuesday. It's actually the Tuesday before Masters. We might want to do it the Tuesday after Masters. So, all right. Um,
Well,
well,
however you want to do it. Good to see you. How you feeling?
feeling great, feeling
Yeah,
amazing. Good to
feeling
see you.
solid.
How's your body parts, man? Are you creaking and crawling, or you fixed, or you broke? What's going on?
Well, I haven't found out yet what's going on with my knee. I tried to get an MRI a week or two ago, and I don't get what's up with the healthcare system, man. But I got scheduled for an MRI, and then the doctor scheduled me for an MRI. The MRI place accepted my MRI. I go to get my MRI, and they say my insurance doesn't approve the MRI to get taken
Jeez.
or done. So I'm like, so you guys both made this stuff happen, but you didn't. Nobody approved this thing, or the main person. Nobody checked, and so I got another one scheduled for Monday. Monday.
All right.
It's
Well,
a
I
it's
hope.
since been approved, and we'll be able to find out. There's definitely something going on because I've had previous injuries to my knee, so I know what it feels like when something's really messed up in there, and something's definitely. I've been limping around for like 3 weeks now on this thing, and it's really painful, and it sucks, and I can't skate, which is bad for my mental health because I've got nothing to like get some physical energy out other than work, you know.
Yeah.
So, um, yeah, man, it sucks. It really sucks not being able to skate. So,
Fuck.
well, hopefully we'll get surgery, and because I know it's happening. I already know.
Yeah.
We just got to
Yeah.
schedule it. So, yeah, hopefully get this surgery and be skating by fuck. I mean, if I can get in for a surgery in a couple months, maybe by springtime or something.
Yeah. It's gonna take some
So
time
we'll
to get.
see.
We're getting old, man. 40 plus club.
Yeah.
Why don't you give some shout outs? See, we got some heavy hitters in here, some
Oh,
people
I'm not
joining
even
in. We
on. I'm not
definitely.
even. I'm not even on the interweb here. Hang on a
Oh,
second.
well, I'll do the first shout outs then. What's up,
Okay.
Mike Fuller? First one to throw a comment in. It's always good to have Papa Mike in there. Josh Murphy, what's up? Glad you're feeling good. Hello from Myrtle Beach to Utah. Sam, what's up? Eric Lundvall, Sam Olmstead. We got two Sams already in there. Compass RC Nitro, what's up? SoCal, California. Now's a good time to share, like and
I'm
share,
in.
share, share.
Johnson Wynn, what is up, dude? Always a rad dude. He just got a shout out in Wolfton. He just won like the year or something. Like he was the best of the year in something. I think that's what
Yeah,
I
like
saw. You
points
can
championship
yeah,
at one of the
correct.
tracks that he's at.
Yeah, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, I know he had a shout out from Wolfden, our main and only real sponsor that we have, Wolfden RC. So Johnson Wynn, keep it up, dude.
Yeah, keep it up. That's Agent Hobo. That's what we know him
I
as
don't know if
down
you said
here.
hi to Eric Lundvall. He's a
I did.
Mugen dude. What's up, man?
Yeah, people are rocking and rolling. Get a little bit of share going on in here, and start the show off here with a
Sean Brennan, what's
little
happening, dude? Let everybody roll in
Chris
on this
Harris,
fine
your
Tuesday.
our teammate, Team Ramrod from the
Yeah.
RC Pro Am. We'll have to work on our skills for next season.
I think my skills were on par there. It was just the race fuel intake kind of diluted what was happening
Your
with that.
skills were on par for your very first qualifier and only your first qualifier.
So what? I let everybody know
So
it could happen.
we need to,
you know, I was a force to be reckoned with until we got later in the day.
That's true. Zach Griggs, happy birthday, dude. Seen you, saw the Facebook birthdays. Happy birthday to you. Crystal
Jason
Romero's on.
Darling, Bipolar Designs, best stickers in the game, is
What
on
up,
the chat.
darling?
What's up, dude? He didn't say hi, but I can see that he's watching.
Well, I dig that.
Yeah. Very cool, man. Well, we got a pretty action-packed show. We actually have some notes. We got some stuff going on. Very cool.
Yeah.
And I think this should be a very good show.
I think we need to drop a disclaimer, an intro, and we can get this thing started. What you say?
I say that sounds great.
Fucking A.
The following podcast is a group of people who will be talking shit, drinking, using cuss words and living their best lives. The opinions or views expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of their sponsors, supporters or anyone important outside of the four walls of the show. If you are not 18 or older, we suggest talking to your parents about this podcast before watching it and becoming scarred for life. We hope you will enjoy this and not get butthurt or become a keyboard warrior after taking it all in. Thank you for watching and supporting us on our journey.
What is up? We're live.
What?
If you leave
Yeah.
I just ran and got my inhaler. If anybody knows me on a personal level, know that I have asthma pretty bad. And I can't be 10 feet away from my inhaler or else I get anxiety about not having my inhaler and it gives me asthma. So, yeah, there we go.
It's like a compounded issue. Like,
yeah. It's like I'm fine as long as I can see it or feel it in my pocket, you know?
Yeah.
So
I used to have sports asthma growing up as a kid, and a lot of it was, come to find out, was allergies from my Labradors. But we, when I would play football, hockey, anything I was doing growing up, it's just like what you're saying, like I could probably be fine, but just knowing I had it there helped a lot.
For sure. Chris Pride and Rick, what's up, dude?
Got Corey Jordan on there.
Nice.
The stat man, BJ Williams, has joined us.
Sick, dude.
Well, all right. Well, I'm gonna drop you off for just a quick second, Chase. I'm gonna do something real quick.
All right. What's up, Will Crow?
So, all right, guys. So, I'd like to start this show off with an apology. I don't normally apologize for what I say, but sometimes we cross the line, and it seems that I offended someone last episode, and I think it's only fair to make this right publicly. So, I think we should take a look at what I said, just to see the context. And how about Robert Battier, dude? I mean, the dude is way up there in age, 7th place.
Yep.
I mean, and on a car that, most of us would like to not think exists.
Yeah. Whatever.
Most of us. Maybe not.
Well, you have some personal ties to that car, but I think it's cool.
Good video, Robert. As you can see, I made reference to my Alka car in a way that wasn't very professional and it's also untrue. Obviously, it's a good car. I did not speak for anyone else, and I should not have said something so negative about a car like I did. I actually think JQ is one of the smartest people in the industry, which I've said multiple times publicly. So, all that being said, there's nothing wrong with his car, his brand, and I know it's not unliked. I may still be a little bit salty about some things that we have, some dealings we've had in business in the past, even though I shouldn't be at this point. And I think it was a spur of the moment comment. All that being said, I'm not a spineless drunk. I rarely even drink. I think he drinks more than I do. And JQ's still a cunt. So all you guys rocking the Myalco cars, you keep on doing it. You guys are awesome. The car's good. I was talking a little bit of shit. Looks like I nicked a little bit of a nerve, and that's exactly what we come to do. So I apologize, and I'll try to do better on how I speak about that car moving forward. So, Chase.
I muted myself so that just in case I had something else dumb to say, So, but
of all people to be upset, and I'm not going to carry on about it, but of all people to be upset, I think that was kind of more of a funny one. And I do think I crossed the line. So I think it was only right to apologize. And I think the people that run those cars are great people. I've dealt with most of them or a lot of them for many years when we were selling the JQ product, and they're great people. I don't want to degrade their choices or anything, because the car's good, and very, very fast people run their cars. So that being said, move along.
All right. Well, good on you, man. Respect for that.
All right. What do you got?
I got Jermaine Robinson is watching. So that's pretty cool.
Jermaine's awesome, man. He was fun to have at Worlds, him and his whole family. Great people.
Yeah. Young Ripper. We're going to see a lot from him. That's for sure.
We got a new listener, or a new commenter, I say, long-time listener, new commenter. So we appreciate you coming on, Jonah.
Jonah Jensen. That's a cool name.
For sure. Be sure to spread your opinion all over these boards once we get to go in here.
Yep. Tremel LeBeau. I'll see you this weekend, man. Mark Robinson is on. We got father and son. I wonder if they're watching on the same screen or if they're in separate rooms. I don't even know if they live together. They might. Jermaine's young enough to still live at the house.
I think it'd be rad if they were like screencasting it to their TV and the couch while they were watching.
This is what their Tuesday family movie night is us, which is so bad. Like, that's what you guys are doing.
I think Mama Robinson Maribel would probably get a bigger kick out of it than they do.
Yeah. Yes, for sure. What's up, Christian
Hafley.
Hafley. How do you get hay out of hoe?
Well, it's I don't know, but I just know him, and it's Hafley.
Okay, well, cool. All right. That's what everybody says in the Red Hot Chili Peppers when the bassist shows up for practice. Hey, Flea.
Yeah, hey, Flea. True that. Yeah, hey, Barry Rowe, I'm sure I could piss off a few more people. Just hang on tight.
Yes. Right on. What's up, Josh Hollifield? That's perfect. Funny. Right on, Robinsons. Good. All right.
So why don't you start off? I know you have some stuff planned out for the show. I'm getting ready for Dixie Nationals, which starts tomorrow here at Beach RC. So my schedule for October is like overwhelmingly packed. So that being said, Robert did help me prepare some stuff today. I know that you've prepared some stuff, so I think you should start things off.
I mean, in true RC car podcast fashion, we should talk about maybe some RC cars, just a little. Excuse me, just a little bit. We'll talk about RC cars for just a minute on the show. Some of the races that happened that sparked my interest. I mean, there's always so many races freaking going on, but there's certain races that really stand out and that are kind of cool, that catch my attention that I'll watch. And one of them would be that Australian 1/10th National, right? We see so much of the same 10 scale stuff going on nowadays. That Australian 1/10th National was outdoors. It was muddy. I mean, if you follow Spencer Rivkin, he showed a lot of pictures of his car, like 2-wheel drive buggy, like these beautiful specimens that you would never, ever want to get dirty. I know I didn't when I ran 10 scale, just completely covered in mud, just totally wrecked. So that was really cool to see, was that 1/10 national. So I was stoked on that. Rivkin won. Lackland, I don't know. I'm not doing too great with people's last name or first name pronunciations, but it was Lackland Donnelly got second and Chase Lemieux got third in 2 mod. And four-wheel drive mod is kind of, I don't know how everybody else feels about it, but 4-wheel drive is kind of like the truggy. It's kind of like the second class. 2-wheel drive mod is the class.
Yeah, for sure.
If anybody disagrees with me, put it in the comments. But you got 8-scale nitro buggy and you got 2-wheel drive mod buggy, and that's what you got. Everything else to me is a supporting class. So
I agree with you. I actually spoke with Scotty Ernst today. He called. We were talking kind of little pre-race discussion before Masters here in a few weeks, and he had just landed literally on his way back from the airport. And I was telling him, man, like the footage that I was watching was how awesome it was, like you already spoke. And he's like, it is the nicest 10 scale outdoor track he's ever been to. I was like, man, we need to get to more 10 scale outdoor pin tire racing like it used to be. I mean, I obviously I love the high bite 10 scale stuff. I mean, my track is all about it, but I grew up on pin tire 10 scale tracks, and it would be nice to see that kind of come back. Even backyard tracks that people gather at, and it's just not groomed to the max like what we have to do. Indoor is a lot tougher. Like, I can't groom my track to be like that. We have too big of a mess. It takes too much. The effort is way too much for it to be profitable or even sustain. But those outdoor tracks, people need to, if you got an outdoor track, don't be afraid to let it loam up a little bit and sell people on some hole shots and stuff like that. Like, let's get back to it.
Absolutely. In my first taste at RC cars back when I was 14 years old, I don't know, 7th grade, however old you are in 7th grade. What is that? 13, 12? Who knows? But my first taste at RC was at M&M Hobbies in Corona. And that was pin tire indoor racing, man. Even, my second phase of RC was West Coast. And that was still running pin tires, no saucing yet, no crazy perfect track. It was good. Those tracks were good. They were smooth, all that good stuff, but it wasn't the sauce, nard, additive, indoor stuff you see going on right now.
Yeah,
that's for sure. Not saying that stuff's not cool, because I mean, running 10 scale nowadays is pretty freaking rad. You just get yourself a set of slicks, throw some sauce on there, and go have some fun.
It's a totally different kind of rad for sure, because it's
easy, man.
It's easier right now than it once was. It's cleaner. It's trick, man. There's nothing wrong with that style of racing. I just think that it would be nice to start seeing some of these backyard tracks or even back of the hobby shop style tracks that aren't covered, try to be a little less groomed, a little more fluffy.
Yeah. I mean, there's a couple of tracks around here. I think there's one up in Hesperia or Victorville, really nice private outdoor track that guys run out for fun. And then there's another one kind of over in the Beaumont Banning area that this dude's running, called Pepper Tree RC Raceway. And it's more of they keep it really nice and stuff. And it's a smaller venue, but yeah, it's cool. Guys are all over there running hole shots and things. And the Dirt even made a dabble at it. They tried their best running an outdoor 10 scale track. And it looked good at JBRL when they actually ended up running it on their bigger track for JBRL. They ran 10 scale, and it looked like it was a blast. It was really cool. I just don't think the 10 scale squad, the guys that run 10 scale, unless they get a whole nother set of cars, really want to beat up their cars doing that.
Well, let's face it. If you're a 10 scale guy, if you're running carpet, you're going to be used to the high traction and clean cars and stuff like that. But if you're at a place that isn't like that, or you don't have a track at all and a track opens up that does become more of a loamy, more off-road style track, outdoor style track, then that's the crowd that you'll build. But if you try to do it where everyone is already, no one's gonna, I shouldn't say no one, but not enough people are gonna go out and buy stuff just for that if they're already racing somewhere else with their current equipment.
Yeah, I mean, you would want a whole separate cars. You'd want a whole
Exactly.
new fleet of cars to do that.
Exactly.
If you're running indoors at the nice stuff, there's no way you'd want to go and beat up your cars, because it does beat up your cars a lot more.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, for sure.
That's not necessarily practical for most people that are racing RC cars out there.
Correct.
So, what's up, Cole Ogden, Dennis Campbell, Nelson Garcia, Dylan Peterson? What is up, boys?
Cole Ogden in the house.
Cole Ogden is in the house. Yes, man. The dude. His new profile picture is so sick. Like,
Yeah,
that could be like, I'm looking at it right now.
That was
so
fun,
good.
man. That was
so
fun
good.
when he did it, to be able to live that time where I mean, Cole Ogden is, at any event, he's going to be the life of the party. But
Yes.
for sure he represented America to the fullest right then and there. So, yeah. Amen.
And
Cole.
also, I saw Tyler Brown, owner of J&T Bearing and 3 million other things, is on here too. I forgot to shout him out while we were talking.
What's up, Tyler Brown?
So, yeah, man. So that Australian 110 champ was cool. And then as we were talking about that outdoor 10 scale stuff, the Dirt turned their track into an oval. That 10 scale smaller track that they had, they turned it into oval. And I'm feeling a freaking oval movement that's going on right now. Oval has some of the biggest races there is, but now you're starting to see it at all these other tracks. Like, you're seeing a bigger oval movement. It's like happening. It's here, and serious players are coming to play. And that's a really good segue into what's going on, or what happened. I don't know if it was last weekend or the weekend before, over there at Hobby Action with the Wild West Shootout.
Yep.
You saw Mayfield there threading with one of the coolest paint schemes I've ever seen as a Coors Light enthusiast. He had a Coors Light inspired sprint car thing, right? Sprint cars.
Yep.
So I thought that was freaking incredible. J Concepts looked like he did like J Concepts in the Coors. That was really freaking cool. But Tyler Hooks was there. Mayfield was there. And it looks like, a lot more people are really getting into this oval thing. And I think it's cool. I actually hit Tyler Brown up. I was like, dude, hey, what's it cost getting into one of those oval cars? And he's like, a lot. And I was like,
yeah,
okay.
They're not cheap. I've been doing Dixie Nats. This is our 10th year for Dixie Nats. And I come from the oval background. That's kind of my passion. I lost a little bit of interest just because I've really dug so deep into the A scale off-road side of things over the last couple of years with business. But oval is definitely a passion of mine. And it's awesome to see people like Ryan Mayfield and Tyler Hooks and Jackie and these guys that normally are off-road guys running. And they do well at it because they're wheelmen. They practice off-road so much that they're good at it. I mean, Ryan Mayfield finished second to Doug Gott, who's a multi-time Chili Bowl champion, wins big races all over the place. He beat Max Fleur, who is a multi-time Chili Bowl champion, the factory driver for Custom Works. Mayfield won late model. I mean, he went out there, and I know he's run a few times at Hobby Action, but he went out there and did very, very well. But oval is getting bigger, and the segment of oval that's getting really big is the rubber tire stuff. And I actually have an announcement I'll be dropping this weekend about some stuff. But the dirt oval side of things in pockets of the country is very, very large and getting bigger. I mean, you even saw Mike Fuller. They're putting an oval in at the Fuller compound. So it's, which I still don't know if we have heard the official name of that compound up there.
We still have not
in Iowa, but yeah, oval is big, and
Oval's happening. Oval is definitely happening. You know, over on our end, Coyote Hobbies has a pretty rad oval that I've ran my SR10, the Associated SR10 at a handful of times, and that was fun as hell, dude. Oval is freaking fun, and Hot Rod Hobbies has had an oval forever. And
Bakersfield has one 2 times a year.
And I think oval's cool, man. Oval's rad.
Yep. There's a lot of purpose-built ovals out here on the East Coast and in the Midwest. And I know there's a few out west, but it's definitely growing, and it's something not to be ignored. So good for Larry and the Hobby Action boys for putting on a successful event out there in Phoenix, and congrats to all those guys who took home some hardware. And fucking Mayfield, man.
Right.
Unreal.
And, you know, I think the biggest thing for the oval stuff is the cars look so damn cool. They are the probably the coolest looking segment of racing right now, aside from F1 or in RC, like drifting or crawling. For the scale aspect of something that for racing, it's the coolest thing right now. As far as realistic looking racing, that's the best part. And I think that's where the allure is. And it's fun as shit to drive. Fun. You wouldn't think driving in a circle would be fun, but it is.
Yeah, sometimes the most fun.
It was pretty damn fun. Anywho, moving on.
Ben Bertle, Will Smith, man, Daryl Gray.
Yeah, Florida's
loaded.
Oh, it was fun. I'd love to build a car. I would love.
Well, let's do it, baby. I lost all my old cars in my garage fire.
I know. That's why I hit you up.
I am. I'm actually very sad about that because, like for this weekend, I had to borrow a car from my buddies at Custom Works for this weekend, and my Chili Bowl car was burned up in the fire, so I got to get a new Chili Bowl car before I go out there. So, because I go to the Chili Bowl every year. But yeah, just
Oval's rad. I remember when I was at your house and I was checking out your oval cars, and I couldn't believe how much was into them. You know, with the rear toe and the rear arms, you know, like adjustable. I don't know how we can get that into 8 scale, but that would kind of make sense.
It
Not
could
to like do them like
right, but be able to do them instead of having to
just
do
them on the fly like an oval car would be pretty rad.
Not having to do them with the D block.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Maybe we become the first to do that. New product, Racecraft.
Yeah. I don't think I'm ever going to put anything on a car again with Racecraft. That causes way too much shit. You're competing with too many big boys, you know?
Yeah.
It's like trying to compete with Kirkland, the Costco.
Randy Romanek in the house.
Randy Romanek, I saw him too. What's up, boys?
How about them Chiefs? How about them Broncos?
All right. So, anyways, oval's rad. That was a good amount of oval. We had Buggyland that went down overseas, and that looked pretty awesome. One of the standouts was Daniel Perriente winning that Truggy final. And also, there was a lot of crazy passes in that event. I mean, I saw a lot of highlights of people jumping over people for last-minute passes, and I mean that track had some good racing going on with it. So that was a cool race to watch. A little bit of just the highlights.
Buggyland is like as far as I know, other than like what Neo Buggy used to be, but it was still, I think, capped. But Buggyland is an American style race in Europe. It's, you know, it has all the classes, sportsman, intermediate, pro. It's very different for them over there. So it's kind of cool to see. Although I do really like the way that they do their events over there as well. So it's neat to watch that. But Perriente definitely, you know, had a good run. Only won by 0.7 of a second over Juan Carlos, but he won. And Zhao finishing in that 3rd spot, pretty far back, like 30 seconds back.
Yeah, it looked rad. I wonder if they're having sorry to interrupt, but I wonder if they like eat hot dogs and cheeseburgers too. Like if they're like, this is our American race. This is our American race. We're going to eat hot dogs and cheeseburgers and get fat and drink beer.
I mean, they definitely drinking beer. I can tell you that. I don't know about the
Yeah.
hot dogs and cheeseburgers because they have a lot of different kind
Hey
of foods
man,
over
you
there
got
for
another
sure.
Lunchable?
Ungaro doubled up in the buggies. Juan Carlos second in e-buggy and third in nitro. Burke and Killick second in nitro and third in e-buggy. So top three were the same in both buggies, just a little bit different in second and third. So yeah, man, that's an American style European race, and it's cool to see for sure.
Righteous Cody Bancroft, what's up, man? Hope you and the boy are doing really well.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was it for past races. Now let's go to future.
Let's do
Future
it.
races coming up. So you've got something you've been building up to. What do you got going on?
Well, as discussed, 10th annual Dixie Nationals this weekend, high bite dirt oval race. I think we're going to have our biggest entry count that we've ever had. We're trending in that direction right now. Beautiful weather. First time I've had to rent a party tent for outside pitting for this event. We do that for Masters every year because we overfill inside the shop. So my one of my great friends, Austin Alford, is building the track as he always has, and should be an amazing race. It's definitely one of the bigger dirt oval races in the country, and it's most of the best guys in the country will be there as far as high bite stuff. Not all the rubber tire guys show up to this race, so. But other
Nice.
than that, we're building up for Masters right after that. 3 weeks from now, Masters is on schedule. That's where Scotty comes in. It's all streamed, everything's streamed. All the best racers in the country. I've even found out there's a few guys flying in from England. So this year should be pretty international, as well as all the top talent in the US for 10 scale.
So what can you give us a little teaser on your mindset going into the track for this year?
Not the same as last year.
Perfect. Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. We will have a track that is fun and challenging, but definitely make efforts to just have better downsides and make it more of a racing track. And but yeah, we're definitely going to take all that into account. And but see, that's the thing, like we might have missed the track once, but that's out of 9 years. That one bad track's what sticks in everyone's mind, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, let's see
and I
what you
say
got this
bad.
year.
There again, I say bad. It wasn't bad. It was just so tough that
too
people
tough.
didn't care for it. But yeah. That being said, here we go.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going
Time
to
for
be
a new one.
amazing. It's gonna be
I think
rad.
it will be.
Well, that's why you guys have survived so long, as you learn how to adapt and overcome what's going on, and figure it
Absolutely.
out.
And we'll be announcing probably next week. We'll be announcing all the stuff for Fall Brawl, which is in December. One of the last big hurrahs in the country for A scale. Definitely the last covered race of the year for A scale. So I think it's going to be one of those bangers. I think last year was almost 500 entries. So
Wow,
this
that's a
year
lot.
I think it's going to be pretty good. We're going to make an effort to make sure we have all the dogs there. And I mean, you got to race on the dirt. You know what the dirt is like at that arena. It's very supercross-ish. We rebuild the track every single night. Track changes every run.
Yeah,
Very
man, you could be a
loamy.
hero in the morning and a zero in the afternoon
Yeah, and you
if you're not
could.
watching the track.
And I know from experience that you can run on the same set of tires the whole weekend and not
That's
wear them
true.
out. So
That is true.
it's good for everybody on their pocket as far as that goes, and it's a good time. So it's totally different than what most people are used to racing on.
100%. As far as next month we got the Florida Carpet Champs coming up as well, so I'm gearing up for that.
Nice.
I'm pretty stoked.
It should
pumped.
be a good one.
I'll be out there.
One.
And then this weekend we have the very last Proline Nitro Explosion happening at Thunder Alley Raceway, which is bittersweet. Sucks, man. Thunder Alley is going away. But
yeah, it's horrible news, man, and we're seeing it more and more often. The Badlands outdoor track that I was in control of when the county decided not to renew our lease. Same situation. I don't know what the situation is at Thunder Alley, but that's the problem with having it in a park. You can get everything geared up and going, and hopefully maybe the people there would want to find another location. Maybe not. Maybe they're over it, but it does suck, especially like iconic tracks that have been around for a long, long time like that.
yes, so much history has gone down there. It really sucks. And from their post, it definitely sounds like it's out of their control. It has nothing to do with the track or how the business was ran or the people that were running it or anything like that. It was just something that the park decided that no more.
Yeah.
Which is gnarly. That really sucks.
Yeah.
But
sure.
I signed up yesterday for that race and then got my campsite all pumped. I had a little premonition. I was like, you know what? Probably not gonna get a lot of run time. All that whole California, a lot of entries, and then they have the curfew there. You're not going there for the entry or for the run time and shit. You're just going to go hang out with your buddies and go race at TA and camp if you want and hang out with everybody. And then they dropped that ball today, and I was like, holy shit, that's probably why I decided to go, be there for 18 hours and drive for 14 minutes. But hopefully some more people sign up to go do that race and fill it up for the last one. They're going to have a couple more races throughout the year. I think they're going to close January 1st, but definitely go and support them. They mentioned that it also costs a lot to tear down a track and rip everything out. So, yeah, if you're in the area or you can swing by, definitely go shoot over there and support them until the day I don't want to die rhymes with everything I said, but I don't want to say that. Hopefully they live on and find a new spot. They said they wanted to do that. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
we'll definitely see what happens with that. But yeah, Thunder Alley, legendary track. That's on par with OCRC closing, in the 8 scale scene. So, yeah, man. Thank you. Can we get an applause, Robert? Thank you for Thunder Alley supporting RC for this many years. It's gone through multiple owners and things like that, but thank you for everything you did.
I've been there twice, one for the RCGP that was there. And then the second one is actually where I met you and for DNC.
I don't know if it's weird or not, but I remember exactly where I met you. At the rally.
Yeah. Yeah, wasn't
we were standing on the hay bales on top of the hill.
Yeah.
Right at sunset. We were looking right into each other's eyes.
It was pretty magical.
I'm Chase. You're like, what's up? I'm Brent.
Then we found our way over to the kiddie pool that was filled with Coors Lights. So,
oh fuck! All right,
it was very magical.
Well, that's cool. Very good, magical moment. And that was the first Racecraft Rager. Was that year? So it was a good year.
We've had many since.
That's for sure. All right, so going on from that sad note about us losing another track. I don't know if that's happening all over the country, but it seems to be happening. One a year is dying out here in California. What's it like out there other than your track? Is there other stuff coming and going, or Midwest? Guys, speak up in the comments.
Unfortunately, very sad, which we spoke about it briefly 2 weeks ago. He had just passed away. But we had Ed Riley. I'm just totally drawing a blank, but Overcast, the owner of Overcast, passed away. And I don't know. I know they had a benefit race for him last week. I don't know if someone's going to take the track over, or actually, there is Davey Talents in the room, or was in the room. Maybe he can comment on it, but that was one track in North Carolina that people love to go to, but I don't know what's going to happen moving forward with that. Other than that, I think that I haven't really heard of any issues lately of any other tracks closing down or whatnot. Not in my area. But when you hear something like Thunder Alley, you just know that it can happen to anybody, because tracks like that have been around for that long, you think they're almost kind of like invincible. But when they're in a
Exactly.
municipality like that, they don't have control. You have zero control. If they deem fit for that to be like what they're doing with the Badlands, from what I understand, because I also know they're tearing out the disc golf course, the back 9, and they're putting
Dude,
in
they're kicking the
more.
hippies out. More pickleball.
Yeah. Well, they're
More
not.
pickleball.
No, they're keeping those
Pickleball can
courts.
get fucked.
Pickleball's rad, but they're tearing out the back 9. They're putting in more soccer fields, and they already have a bunch. But then they're also tearing out I believe they're tearing out the Badlands, if I could guess, because I don't know for a fact. But they're going to probably use that area for more parking, because they're already lacking parking.
Yeah, that is one thing with Thunder Alley, is the parking was always an issue there. So I hope that place doesn't turn into a parking lot, man. That sucks.
Because we all need more parking lots. But yeah, man, sad stuff.
So Fran 2 is watching.
Yeah, I just seen
Owner
that.
of Jaden 2. You know what, dude? Silly. Silly season. I don't think silly season really matters. This is my opinion and my opinion only, but I think the good guys, wherever they go, are going to stay fast, and the slow guys, wherever they go, are going to stay slow. All the cars are good. All the equipment's good. It doesn't
Now,
matter.
hold on one second.
It doesn't
Hold on.
matter.
So
It really doesn't matter.
I agree with you in the sense that they're going to stay good, and their equipment's going to be good. But you don't think it's like interesting or maybe exciting, like to see somebody making a big move, or someone that this isn't going to happen. Okay, but what if Ryan Mayfield announced tomorrow that he's going to TZO tires? I mean, I'm just complete hypothetical, and this is not a rumor. I'm making this up right now. But like, you wouldn't be blown the fuck away.
I would think all the I think the reason why everybody is so stoked on this shit, like say Ryan Mayfield goes to TZO, the only reason it's interesting is because everybody running TZO is going to be fucking hyped. Everybody that's driving on TZO tires right now, they're all going to be excited that Ryan Mayfield's going on TZO, and it's going to flood the internet, and they're all going to be stoked. But he's still going to be fast, because TZO tires are good. Every tire brand out right now is good. Doesn't matter what car manufacturer, nothing.
I know, but I think
You know what I
missing
mean?
the
Like
point. In this hobby, it's like people because they invest themselves into this hobby so fully, they immerse themselves so fully that when something like that happens, it's like asteroids hitting the earth to them, dude.
exactly.
It's huge. And so I never really care personally what happens during silly season, but I'm always intrigued at some of the moves that you wouldn't see coming, I guess, is what I would
I think
say.
it's definitely more the fanboy clan environment of everybody that runs their certain brands get excited when a top pro goes to their company, then it actually matters to them.
Right.
Because they're
now
just, I got another
everything's
ride
just
for this
changing.
year.
Yeah, everything's changing.
It's just like in that movie Moneyball, when they're trading people, the Brad Pitt movie Moneyball, when they're trading, and the pro ball players are just, in the locker room, and they're like, hey, dude, you're going to go play for this team now. You don't play for them anymore. And they're just like, all right, whatever. Still get to play ball and get paid, right? Cool. That's what I think it is to the pro drivers. I don't know. I might be wrong. We'd have to get a pro driver on this to really, that's willing to speak their mind on that. But, I think, I think it's more for the consumers that get stoked that they have this top dog on their team that they're running for.
You heard it here
Yes,
first.
you know, and you would
Breaking
probably
news.
slay. I mean,
Breaking
I hate
news on Wheel and Trigger
discount.
live.
I'm not discounting any brands at all in this. I think they're all freaking great, but
Oh yeah.
I think they're just making trades
I've
to
learned
keep
my lesson.
their
I'm not
shit
going to
alive.
dog
You know,
any brand. I'm not going to do it. However, there are people hold certain brands at different levels. That's just the way it works. It's like Chevrolet and Ferrari. Like, would you rather have a Corvette or a Ferrari? I personally, as crazy as it sounds, would rather have a Corvette. I don't know
yeah,
why,
but
but
you see
I'm
some
a
moves
Corvette guy.
throughout the year. Like we're gonna see some stuff. We're gonna see some stuff, and you're gonna see some, and you're gonna go, huh.
Yeah,
I wonder why he went there. you know,
right.
you know, but
So do you
other
have
than that,
any predictions or thoughts on silly season? Do you think,
I
like,
think
in your mind, if you had do you know or think of anything that's going to happen?
no, I don't know anything really that's gonna happen except for like on the local level, um, guys that are thinking about switching around and stuff like that, which is fine. Um, but yeah, man, I think everybody right now, like where all the pros are sitting and all the brands they're on, I think they all fit.
I don't.
I think everybody fits where they're at.
I think AE's struggling personally. Now, and I mean,
I
this
mean,
is just
aside from the world championship they just won.
well, okay, we're talking Americans here,
Okay.
okay? Yes, dude, that man is unstoppable right now. He's incredible. But what I mean by this, and with all due respect to AE, because I respect the company and the people there, like this isn't me bad mouthing them. I mean, Spencer Rivkin is definitely still very, very good in two wheel. They've got their specialist, Dustin Evans in two wheel. He's does very well everywhere he goes. You've got um fuck, I'm drawing a damn blank right now. Um Horn, you got Aiden Horn, who's pretty damn good in 10 scale. Still, and he'll admit it, still struggling a little bit in the A scale ranks, but we're really not seeing anything big coming out of that camp right now. We're not seeing people dominate with their cars. I mean, Jonah Wilson is the biggest up and comer right now from the East Coast when it comes to AE. Just not seeing the results that we're used to seeing. I mean, you got Jermaine and Jaden. Well, Jaden's going to school, so not how much he's going to be doing. And Jermaine's actually really coming up. Him and Jonah, but
Well, and Watlet just won JBRL. So on the local level
it's
out
just
here,
on the national scene, we're just not. I'm just not seeing it. Not seeing it
yeah.
on a consistent. No big wins, not a consistent level, and I don't
Well,
know.
Jermaine
It's
just podium JBRL too. So
yeah,
that's
and
like
I'm not.
the
I am.
octagon out here is the RL series and all that stuff. So you see those cars coming up. But
I'm
I think
not
those guys can
saying.
do that. I think any of them can do it on any car.
Yeah. I'm not saying that their current team isn't great because they have world champions and national champions and fast guys. I'm not saying anything negative. I'm just saying I could see there possibly being a shakeup at some point because they're just the production, the victory production is not there on a consistent basis.
But you know what? Out here, AE does have a really good presence. You know, they definitely do.
They have
It's
a
not
good
like
presence everywhere.
the presence is great. And
But
that's
we're talking pro level now though. I'm not
pro level.
talking
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
not
I'm
talking
talking
about
more.
regional or whatnot because I think the top car brands in this country right now, AE, Techno, S Works, and TLR, uh, those guys. There's always going to be a regional, local level where there's a group of them. HB, they're all doing well. I'm just saying, at the top level right now, at the national level, you go to DNC, PMB, Wicked Weekend, Silver State, these bigger, top 5, 6 races in the country. We're just not seeing the winning production. That's all. I'm not dogging them. I'm just saying I'm just not seeing a lot of wins, if any, especially in the A scale.
Possibly not wins, but they're definitely top 5 at all of those races. There's somebody that's in there.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not a stat petition. Maybe we need a stat man.
We need the stat man. We need to know how. We need to know how AE has done at the like Power 5 races, Power 6 races this year in the pro buggy and truggy classes, please, when you have time. But that being said, I could just, all I'm saying is I could see possibly something happening there, and maybe not, because they're happy with what they got, and they've got dogs. I'm not dogging them. I don't, the other thing is like what's going on with TLR? What's going on with TLR? What's going on with HB? Both of those teams, I mean, TLR's got Dakota and Tater, and Cole Toller, but they're really not putting out anything new. They're not really chasing anything right now. I guess maybe they're complacent. They've got the right guys in place. I don't know. And HB, man, I mean, what's going on with that? It's still to this day, what is going on with HB? There was like, and this is not a dog or a knock on her, but the fastest person at Worlds was Jessica Paulson on an HB, which she did fantastic, but they had nobody sniffing the A final. It's crazy.
Well, maybe they're just hanging back in this little bit of a tough time they're having. Maybe they're just hanging back, and then they're just going to fire right back up again. Who knows what's going to happen?
No, nobody. That's why I'm saying I'm just never mind. You're not a speculator. You're definitely not. This is not your thing for sure. So we can move along. Move along.
I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. Just speculate and talk about brands.
Everybody else was saying,
nobody really knows what they're doing. What's that?
When I was talking about AE, everyone kept on talking about world championships. I get it. They are very, very good globally and have lots of world championships. That's not the point. I'm not talking about you don't win a world championship in the national scene. You win that at a world championship twice a year or once a year in every other year in each scale. So anyway.
Well, maybe I'm bad at it. Maybe I need to work on that.
No, just stay away from it. You're definitely out. You have no desire to be in that space.
What is up? Stakowitz, Lukovich is in. Oh man,
boy.
Roth is in. He's watching. What is up, boys? Anthony Wheeler is watching.
Vanessa wants to know where the hell you're at.
Dude, I'm in my RC room, man. Right next to me is my car. My car is 2 feet away. I could grab it. Right. I'm going to grab it.
Chemo, that's nice. Woo! Mine's actually right next to Robert in the other room. Yeah. Chemo, that doesn't surprise me, but in the same token, it did, in the sense that like he has been developing that car. I just wonder if it was because I don't know why he left. I'm not. Keenan probably has his hand on this very closely. But in my mind, like, that's a company with money, and he helped produce and design that car with all the different cars they tested. It is a little bit wild. So I'm not too sure what's going on with that. And it'd be interesting, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with who they bring in, if they bring anybody, or where Ricardo lands in the grand scheme of things.
Nice. Before we get too far, I need to show off these 2 Anthony Westergaard races that are happening.
Let's do it.
I sent Robert the flyers. Anthony Westergaard just got absolutely freaking destroyed on his dirt bike, and he's been promoting these races for months, and I want to do him proper solid of putting out these races. So, Robert, can you pull up the first one? I don't know which one you're going to choose. Yes, Nitro Compound. One of the sickest tracks probably ever. October 18th through 20th. That is the AZ Oktoberfest. I'm pretty sure Mayfield, Rivkin, all those dudes have already confirmed that they're going. And if you're in the area, you can go. Please go support that race. Anthony might be in a wheelchair, or who knows what the hell he's going to be in, but hopefully he's on his feet by then. But that race is going on. Let's shoot to the next one. Yes, Outlaw Series at Proline, which is special because Proline doesn't put on a lot of races. I'm pretty sure that's at Proline, right? Where is the venue? Yes, it's at Proline. So Anthony possibly will do a layout there. Maybe he'll have Joey do it. Who knows if he'll be able to be in a Bobcat by then. But November 22nd and 23rd, if you're in the area, definitely go check out that race. That'll be cool. Go support Anthony Westgard. He probably needs some extra coin for his hospital bills and all that stuff, and he's been supporting RC forever. So
how's he doing?
He's hurting, man. He's definitely hurting. He broke damn near everything. He's got every broken rib, collarbone, kidney stuff going on, leg. I don't know. He sent me the list, but it's a lot. It's a lot.
Well,
so definitely
prayers to him, man. Heal quick, please. My dude.
That Arizona one is going to be sick. I was going to go out there. I was like, man, I'm going to go do it. But then,
yeah, another race we hadn't mentioned is the U.S. Open, Tim Lime's track at Adobe.
Yes, I'm going to that for December.
Sure. That's Tim puts on a great race out there as well. So if you're in that area, be sure to do that one. I wish I could make that one, but I'm going to be pooped out after doing Masters the week before. Seems like my schedule never works with all these cool races around the country.
And I'm 100% going to that U.S. Open race for sure. Because I went there last year with Hunter, my son. I didn't race. I just went to hang out. Just decided, let's go pack up, go out to the U.S. Open, check it out. And, man, I had some serious wish I brought my car vibes because it was badass. Yep, badass. But we got a couple new products. We're kind of running long. I mean, it almost feels like we actually have an RC podcast going right now.
Well, let's keep it going.
We're talking about all kinds of RC stuff. This is wild. We have nobody talking about weird collars, talking about wacky stuff, you know?
It's crazy, man. Crazy.
It's weird. This feels way too professional.
Yeah,
way too professional.
Stop it, Chase. You're fucking it up, dude.
Okay, so I sent a link to Robert about some new J&T Bearing Co. B7 products. Now, people have had these products before, sort of. This is J&T's take on some of the braces and things like that J&T is always coming out with something new for every car, every brand. They've got multiple products ranging from arm inserts to bearings to turnbuckles to all the goods, man. They make every accessory you could ever want. Go check out J&T Bearing Co. for sure. And he just told me that they got something new coming out for the Techno car. So if you're a Techno fan, I know they just dropped their new engine mount. That's a 2-piece flex mount because that is one wild engine mount that Techno has. So add a little bit more flex with that engine mount. They're coming, and they said they got another Techno engine mount or Techno product coming soon. But they make everything head to toe, cool clothes. They do it all. They even have koozies. They give me like 12 every race we're at.
Yeah, because you lose this weird one every couple hours, dude.
Dude, I throw away my beers with the koozie on them.
I don't know why I do it. Doing that. You're costing every company you work with and yourself money.
And myself, dude. Fun fact, Brent has to send me about 20 koozies a month because I lose them all.
He's like, hey, send me a hat and 20 koozies. Like, fuck, dude, what happened to the last 20? And you never tell me you give them out. So
beats me. I give like 5 away, and then I lose the rest of them.
That's
so funny. Anywho, all right. Second product is actually physically here. Ben Bertle over at Go Machines been making some cool stuff. He's making some original products that I think are pretty cool. Then one of them that we highlighted last time on the show was that diff blaster thing. So it's still in the package. I kept it in the package because he's got some cool packaging. It's different. You know, a lot of brands, they have their stuff in a bag with a little tag to hang it from. But I kind of like this shrink wrap thing going on. I think it's pretty cool. So this is their diff blaster that blasts diffs. And then second product from them that I didn't know it was coming. This looks like a keychain flywheel stopper. So yeah, you could run away on the track while you're out there or something, or just stopping it for your buddy in the pits. This looks like something that just kind of you keep on your keys or whatever. You might even want to throw this on one of those janitor drawstring things, you know, like the janitor keys. They're like, you know, that would be pretty cool to have it on that. And just grab it from your hip and, you know, kill the engine. Pretty cool. So yeah, that's what I got from them. Go Machine, check them out. Making pretty neat stuff.
I like originality. The Go Machine, the nitro stopper is a new take on something like that, which is really cool. But that diff blaster, I want you to use that and tell me how it works, because I'm definitely going to order one of those. If
this thing fits in your hand pretty good too.
Good.
Yeah. It's almost like you'd want to put some toilet paper on it and really get in there to clean yourself out when you're going to the bathroom.
No habla inglés, officer. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Bro, stop stealing your dial-up internet from your neighbor. What do you got going on over there?
What are you talking about?
Robert, is he blurry to you too?
Am I blurry?
Yeah, right now he is.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm clear on my end.
It's because you like to party. Sweet. All right. Any other products?
No, that's all I got. Yep.
All right. I got one product. Robert, bring it up. You sent me the product.
Oh, okay.
Robert's going to bring up the product that he sent me today. And it's good because it really goes well with the moment, the feeling, the monologue, the apology,
everything. Oh wow.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's the official bullshit button. And
okay.
One of these will be on my desk soon because
does it say bullshit when you hit it?
Probably. If it doesn't, it needs to.
It should. It definitely should.
But
what's up, Lee Grace from Australia?
Is that the same guy that called us last time?
I don't remember his name.
I don't either. But he was rad.
It was cool. He was pretty cool.
We love Australians. Keep it up, boys. What's up, Levi Jackson?
Yeah, Levi Jackson. He actually posted something very cool today about like a mobile RC track with a subfloor that you could set up like a concert. So you could like buy a venue and have it for concerts or do whatever you want, and then just have this crazy. I would love for Levi Jackson to call in once we open up for callers, but like a temporary fucking track. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I wish you could find the post. I'm gonna find the post, and if we ever do a commercial for one of our one and only great sponsors, Wolf Den, it was cool. It looked really cool.
Yeah, I did see that momentarily. I didn't know if he was doing like the MXRC game or whatever where they build the tracks or whatever. I didn't know what it was, to be honest. But he says it's not happening. He says, "Shut your mouth, Chase."
Oh man, I guess my feed is really bad. We're getting some comments in here.
Yeah.
Maybe it might be because I moved too fast.
No, it's definitely it's definitely not because you moved too fast.
Yeah, hey, I don't know, man. I
got a funny story. I got a funny story. So I have an office across the street. The corporate offices for Beach RC are across the street from our warehouse and our hobby shop. And I'm in my office today, and come to find out, and in the front of my office is where I have my RC stuff. Half the studio is up there where Robert does his stuff, and then also like our vinyl printers and stuff that we have for printing out whatever we do. And so I went to turn on the light today, and none of the lights work. And the reason why I'm telling this story is because I think Robert's falling asleep, because it's pitch black over there. But the fucked up thing, why my room is dark is all the lights, all the outlets in this building work except for my lights now. Well, come to find out, my neighbors to the east of me in this strip mall office that I'm in moved out. Well, I didn't know because they've been here since I've been in here. They had their power turned off. Well, my fucking lights are hooked into their power.
Oh man.
So I had to call the landlord today. I was like, y'all need to get this wiring figured out because I literally have no lights in the front part of my building now.
Nice. Well, maybe if
And
we get
Robert's
like
in there snoozing.
2 or 3 more sponsors, I could pay for some good internet. So, or donations. We take those too. Here on YouTube.
Good internet.
Shoot them over.
Dude. I mean, you could probably get good internet just off of tethering.
Can you
to your
get
phone.
internet off of potato? Because I could get some potatoes and crank this thing up a little bit.
Oh shit. It's too blurry to be showing products.
Oh golly. It might have been for a second because I haven't heard. You know, Levi Jackson and his dad, I don't know what his name is, but they are also previous owners of Thunder Alley. So I'm sure they're sad. I'm sure they're sad to see that one go as well.
Yeah, Levi actually came out and built a track at S&B, did a sit cross out here one year. I went and did that race. That was a lot of fun. Great track.
Yeah, he built some rad stuff.
All
Thanks,
right.
Mike Lopes. I thought it was cool too. That's why I got it.
So do you want to maybe try to figure your shit out and we'll start taking callers, or
I'm not doing anything different, man.
so weird.
I look clear on my side. Like I'm not
but
like
you're not. But you're not, unfortunately. All right. Well, it's that time of the show where one of you 66 fans that are watching is going to get lucky enough to get in. And
I don't know if Robert needs to. Maybe we'll just full screen you and then just find a picture of me and just have me or whatever. I could just be in the background if it's too much for some of you guys to watch.
no one gives a shit. All right. So anyway, let's
I got Vaseline on my lens. No, I only opened this computer for this show. So I keep my personal time on other devices.
just put Jason Rice, Mark Robinson.
It must have just started going to shit, man, because I've never heard it.
Shit,
Never
the
heard anything of
comments
this.
are fantastic. You guys are killing it.
I'm glad you guys found something to clamp onto, you know. Just me being fuzzy.
Just the fact that you said that you're too fast for the screen, the camera.
I mean, I could try and bail and come back in. I don't know how that would work, but
no, I think everything's fine. Let's start taking calls, man.
Yeah, we can take some calls. We actually, I mean, fuck, we talked a lot about RC cars and not a lot about random shit.
It's actually fucked, dude. We fucked the whole show up, and I don't know how we're gonna fix it.
I know.
Hopefully some calls will fix it. That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah, there we go.
Good callers will fix the fucked up talk about RC. Shouldn't be doing that. Defeats the whole purpose.
Man, these guys think I jerk off a lot.
Well, I mean,
I don't jerk off that much.
You are kind of single.
That's true. Anywho. I mean, I'll try and exit out.
Oh, you're clear. You're clear.
I'm clear.
Clear.
I'm good. I'm good.
Stop moving.
Westergaard, what's up? We just got done talking about you, and you just joined.
Westergaard, man, hope you're feeling better. Heal up soon, dude. Jesus.
Yes. We just got done talking about your races, man, and then now you're here. That's great. Hey, thanks, Paz. Are you ready to run me like a freaking slave again in Florida? Holy cow! Nobody knows how hard Danny Paz works at these races, dude. And when I signed up to be, racetrack freaking whatever you call whatever I did in Florida last year.
You were a correspondent.
Yeah, dude. Let's do it at an 8-scale race sometime, because every 5 minutes for
You
4
can't race
days,
then.
dude, it was insane. I was like,
Can't race
he's
then.
like, hey, Jace, do you want to do this? And I'm like, no, dude, I'm freaking tired of trying to eat a hot dog and have a beer in between doing all this shit, dude. I felt like it was a real
Is that
job.
what we do in America? We eat hot dogs and drink beer?
Yes. Yes.
All right, we got a caller.
All right.
Oh, Yoshi.
Yeah, Yoshi. What up, dude?
Go on, fellas. You doing all right?
Living the Vida Loca.
Well, I'm not blurry anymore, so
Oh, that's
now
great.
now everybody can see the real me, I guess.
Yeah, go back blurry.
I'm out of the blurry.
It's crazy. I just went from hearing everything in 2 ears to when he came on only hearing in 1 ear.
So what's on your mind, Yoshi?
That happens sometimes. I just want to turn my one of my favorite racetracks into a called a parking lot. I'm gonna let them in my bucket and give me some dirt, take it to the house, because I know they can't take that from me.
Damn right. So you're gonna build a backyard
Wait,
track?
What?
He's
Is there
talking
no
about the
dirt in your
Badlands.
backyard? Oh,
He's talking about the Badlands.
okay.
Yeah, I already got me some equipment out there. At my
Brent, I'm sorry, Yoshi. Brent, you look like a fucking gremlin with those shades on.
Hey, just let it go, man. It is what it is.
Like you could be in Gremlins 4. You look like
Okay.
you look like the King Gremlin guy.
Oh shit.
Let's do it.
Anyhow, yeah, man, those Karens want to take our racetrack, have
Fuck
a
you,
circuit
Bo.
field.
Sorry, go ahead,
me up,
Yoshi.
man.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
That's upsetting, man.
Yeah, it's upsetting. But you know what? We live, we learn, we move on. You know, we will, everything will prevail. New tracks will open up. There's gonna be plenty of racing. We still
There's
got
a shop in Michigan that's closing down.
Oh yeah, which one?
I sent you a listing for it. They want $30,000 for the entire building. Bunch of trucks and shit.
Well, I don't know what place that is, and I hate anybody that's closing down, but I don't know the circumstances. So
Yeah, I hate to see it too. So there's somewhere people can't hang out no more.
yeah, well, you don't got to worry about that here at the moment.
Oh wait, home from work.
All right, well
I
you
gotta jump off the boat.
you get your butt home from work and be safe. All right,
All right, man.
we'll talk to you.
Appreciate the show, and I see you guys later on.
All right, Yoshi, we appreciate you.
Thanks for the call.
Bye bye.
Peace. That man has a lot of dedication and passion.
I'm sorry. I know we're doing a show, but I'm Googling gremlin with glasses right now.
Let's do a side by side, dude.
Gremlin, the King Gremlin guy, dude. I can't get over it right
I
now.
like it.
I don't know. This is not a good one, but
Let's go, Chase.
I'm listening to Robert right now.
Tim Sutherland, what's up?
Oh, fuck.
Rad divorced dad. Chase looks like he does after I've had a bunch of beers.
Nice. Hey, we
Yeah.
share the same name, dude. That's cool.
Rad divorced dad.
All right. What is up, Joe Bornhorse? What's happening? Trying to get
This
back
guy,
into the
dude.
swing of things here.
This fucking guy. Still no Bo Jornhorse body behind me.
Yeah, you need to send him one, Bornhorse.
Yeah. I was going to get one of yours until you decided to give it to TJ, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing with that thing.
Well, it's not on the wall in the podcast studio. That's for sure.
That's definitely not.
No.
Definitely not. So we got probably 40 minutes left of callers. What's up, Tim Sutherland?
Let's talk
Like
Dixie
Colts is
Nats.
watching.
You missed Dixie Nats talk. What do you want to talk about? You coming? Yeah, you missed it. Why don't you call in there, Bornhorst?
Yeah,
How's that
Bornhorst should
baby?
call in.
How's that baby doing? I'll tell you who's an up and comer. We're talking about some fast ones. Is that Nate Sutherland? I seen his dad. It just kind of struck my mind there, but that boy. Let's see what that going full screen on this. No fucking way. No way. No way.
It's a, he had like the white stripe, right? Or the little thing. Anyways, there's better pictures out there. I'll use it for the next cliff note or whatever you call
Yeah.
it for our show.
Yeah.
Next one.
Let's do it.
I'll find the right picture.
Those are the best times, Joe, when the baby's passed out in your arms, watching some kind of chick flick with your wife, some rom-com, or Wheel and Trigger Live with Chase and Brent and DJ
Yeah.
Bronze League. His name was Strip, Michael Servo said.
Strip? Who's Strip? Is that the fast kid
frickin'
you were talking about? Or the Gremlin King?
Gremlin King.
You are the Gremlin
Strip.
King.
Don't feed the gremlins after midnight.
Yeah, you don't get water on them either.
Stripe.
Yeah, he had
Stripe
the
was
thing.
his name.
He had like a
Yeah.
gray thing. I remember.
Stripe. Servo says Stripe. What's up,
Perfect.
Servo? Servo, the Midwest S-Works King.
Righteous.
Yes.
So we just need a.
This is a rom-com.
It could be if you were here.
You know, I'm kind of a little bit a little sad. What?
Fucking Gremlin guy.
I'm sad. Sad.
Oh God.
Sad because we're missing some of our regular callers that used to call in that we just had the best times with. Like what was that guy? The not the alien dude, but the other one that would call in, that Larry, the RC guy, or
Yeah, Barry the RC guy.
Barry. Yeah, that guy was fucking funny.
That guy was super
Where are
funny.
you, Barry?
Yo, and
Come
also
back.
another Barry Baker used to call in as well.
Barry Baker's his back sore.
Wonder what happened to Barry Baker. There's Notch Johnson. Hey, dude,
Well-
Notch, are you going to be at Nitro Explosion? Because your shirt has been in my Ojo bag for like since I got it. When was
geez, you
when
still
was
haven't
was that?
given him that?
Dude.
Unbelievable.
It's gonna smell so bad,
Unbelievable.
so bad. It's been in my Ojo.
All right, we have a caller.
Bitchin'.
There he is.
Nice. What's up, Ken Sutherland?
We're living the dream, guys. How you doing?
Well, not too bad. Just doing the same, getting ready for a race this weekend, trying to keep Chase off my back for looking like some extraterrestrial fucking being.
That's just not right, is it? No gremlin there.
Yeah, like fuck, man.
It's the
What?
shades, dude. It's the shades. It just ties everything. It just completes the unit.
Hey Tim, how close are you to what's going to be the Fuller House compound?
Oh, just a little over an hour away.
Oh wow, you're gonna get some good times in with them boys.
No doubt. Yeah, looking forward to that for sure. Yeah, Mike's been doing a really good job putting together a nice track and area there to play on, looks like.
Yeah, I saw another picture either yesterday or today. It's definitely looking legit. I think they're definitely gonna have a classy, very classy
Venue.
venue. Thank you for the
You're
words
welcome.
I was looking
That's why
for.
I'm here.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah, Brad Horst, another gentleman that owns it all. He's been a pretty good influence for the boys, and he gives them a good place to play. And Mike does an awesome job of putting the track together for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks cool, dude. It's crazy seeing that track and all that stuff. And then there's just like when they're filming, there's just nothing. And it's flat. It's such a not what I'm used to seeing. It's crazy. Nothing there.
Tim, you're an oval guy, so you got to be stoked that they're putting in an oval as well.
Oh yeah, that's what I was telling Mike. And then to throw in a little bit bigger with the banking, it looks like it's going to be legitimate.
Yeah, it's legit. It is banked everywhere. It looks sick as shit. That looks fun.
Mm.
Yeah, and I think with that 8-scale nitro, that'll make it even more of a challenge and more exciting for a lot of people, I think.
Let's see it. Go ahead, do it. Holy shit.
What's up, Lance
Seriously?
McDonald? Thanks for joining.
You got that out of my glasses being on?
I don't know how I got that because it's like not even close.
Oh,
But
yeah.
it's not even close. But I mean,
but you should still use it for our thumbnail for
Holy
sure, dude.
shit.
Oh, God.
there's a resemblance, slight resemblance.
So what's on your mind, Tim?
Not too much. We're gonna head down to outdoor track in Des Moines tomorrow, and I think Tom Renderneck's gonna join us, and maybe Mason Fuller might show up too. He has in the past. It's a little track at the hobby store there that they've got. Mac Vanderbeek put in a nice layout for us here recently for a fairly good sized race they had, and it's a good setup.
So you're saying that you said it's an outdoor track?
Yes, sir.
Is it like what we were talking? I don't know if you're on earlier, but is it like what we were talking about? Is it pin tire style or or is it high bite?
Definitely pin tire.
Nice.
No, it's definitely pin tire. It's a good when you're earlier in the night he's throwing rooster tails and everything, and then as the night progresses and the moisture comes up, you get some good traction but still no tire wear whatsoever. It's a fun time.
Brad, I think the Fuller thing,
Yeah.
do you guys think you could maybe bring back, I know Losi did it a long time ago. It was the late, right? It was the late model, and it was 4-wheel drive, big body thing.
Yep.
That looks like what Fuller could run over there. That would be sick. Nitro 4-wheel drive based off 8-scale chassis, nitro late model. Oh boy.
That's what got me back into. That's what got me back into dirt oval. We had a track in Wilmington that I used to go to, and I love that car and that platform. Offno was also making a car at that time. It wasn't as good as the late model, and then people started making carbon fiber chassis and stuff, and it really started getting a little expensive.
Dude, you want to see oval go off the freaking Richter? Either nitro or electric, 8-scale platform. Everybody's got an old one laying around. Build a late model out of an 8-scale platform.
LCRC does it. They've got a track.
Explode.
Yeah, it is good. It is good, but the true oval guys, I don't. It might work for a little while with the 8-scale guys, but the true oval guys are in the 10-scale rubber tire stuff like right now. I don't know, because the 8-scale thing was a flash in the pan. It happened once. I don't know if it'll come back. Maybe it does.
It was just the wrong time.
I would love it.
Maybe it was just the wrong time.
Maybe.
I tell you what.
Point.
I tell you what.
I'll tell you what.
Freaking blast.
I'll tell you what. Tim, what do you think? 8-scale, bring it back.
I think it'd be a hoot. Yeah, I think if it did it right, and then locally here, I'm pretty sure it should take off pretty well, because they got the pretty fast guys that can figure it out pretty quick, and if they can, like you say, you don't take anything real expensive. If you get an older car with things, and it don't take a lot of, you don't have the top notch, just have to have it set up and go have fun.
But do you think we say that you don't need, like, you just use older used stuff, but the problem is everyone comes out old used stuff, and then some guy comes out with something new, and then now everyone's chasing them, and that's oval racing to a T. I mean, I'm like I said, I'm an oval guy, but they're doing a good job with it at LCRC. I know that the Mumas run the oval stuff at all their big races. They actually had a prelude race there before the Mugen Challenge, I want to say. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I used to do it. Even Joe said he'd do it. It is tough on equipment. It's full blast all the time. So it is very tough on equipment. I enjoyed the hell out of it when I was doing it for sure.
It's
I would
just
do it
the
again.
the 4-wheel drive aspect of it. Because I mean, 10 scale 4-wheel drive would be sick as shit too. Just from what I'm saying, like out here, we have the dirt oval now, and even hot rod. I don't know what the bite is like there, but for people to get into it with a 10 scale 4-wheel drive, is that the factor? That it's just the 4-wheel drive is too much, or is it the size?
No, it's not
Just
the
because the
it's not
dirt's going to
the
be
size
loose,
or the
you know, it's
four-wheel.
never going to be grippy and gnarly, good.
Well, I
Shredding
think that's what
lines.
ruined it. That's what ruined it for us. Is that the tracks got high bite and they were throwing side dams on them, and they became way too expensive because you're eating tires and burning engines up. If you left it with no side dams and you did have more of a loose dirt type of situation, they could be fun and a lot cheaper. But yeah,
Yeah, that's what I think they want to shoot for is the looser dirt, and hopefully they'll stick with that, and we'll see what happens. But like you said, it would get expensive if you started throwing the high bite in there.
yeah, that's what killed it for us. Yeah, buddy.
Right.
So you
Loan
guys
me
planning
oval.
on when you loading up to head out here, Tim?
We're gonna get there a little bit early, but we've been doing so much traveling this year. My vacation time has it's definitely been used up. We'll be there on the 20th, one says.
Awesome. Well, I'm looking
That's our
forward to
favorite race of the year.
I'm looking forward to seeing you guys. It's always a pleasure to having you guys here.
No, that's the best. That's our favorite race of the year, without a question. It's the facility's top notch, and the area and just everything about it. And of course, the crew there makes it the best. So we definitely appreciate you for sure.
Oh, you're making me blush. You can't
Right
tell
on,
right
Tim
now. I'm
Sutherland.
in my strike face right now, but I really appreciate that.
Yeah,
No
you should
problem, man.
call
Like I say, you guys
Tim when
do
you
a
get
hell
off
of
the
a
phone with
job, and you're
us. Call JQ and tell him that Brent's a good dude.
Yeah, good fucking idea. Jesus.
Holy fuck. Okay.
All right. Well, we
It
appreciate
looks
you.
like
Yeah, well, you guys, it's good talking to you, and we will see you here pretty soon.
all
Looking
right.
forward
Take care,
to it.
Tim.
All right, you bet. Take care. Bye.
See
You
ya.
know, Joe knows a lot. Joe Bornhorst knows a lot about oval for somebody that I've never seen with a freaking oval car. Where are you at, Joe?
So I talked to him. It was either at Worlds or at one of the last races we were at together about Chili Bowl because he loves oval. He's always on. He races a lot of oval on iRacing, and he does some oval
That's
in
pretty similar
Ohio.
for sure.
Yeah, and he does some oval in Ohio where he's located. But he's always wanted to go to the Chili Bowl, but it's always on the same weekend as SIC. And as an A scale nitro guy, you cannot miss races like that. Like I
His
can.
comment
'Cause
said,
I suck.
"Mother effer, I run oval all the time." Well, I didn't know. I'm sorry, Joe. I didn't want to offend you.
Well, no one knows anything because there's no body behind me on the wall. You know, if you
Maybe
want
that's
people to
why
know some shit, you got to have a body on the wall.
maybe we could see some better results in 8 scale if you weren't messing around with going around in circles, Joe.
Oh shit.
Ouch.
I had to get up on that note. I didn't want to be involved in that comment.
Love you, Joe.
You can't just say that and say I love you, Joe, afterward. That's not how that works.
But hopefully I see you in Florida for the Carpet Champs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, Alan Duffy. I bet that man is actually on the road on his way here to get his butt to this race tomorrow. So sounds like Robert is on the phone with a very, very long time listener, first time caller. Could be a good one.
I hope so.
Actually, I think there's like a bromance going on over there.
I
don't
do
even
hear the
think-
conversation going on.
I don't even think
For
we're
sure.
going to get to talk to this caller because they're having a little bromance thing going on.
Are they gonna let us in?
Robert, we already know we got a caller. You don't need to private message me. We got a caller. We heard their whole conversation.
Bringer of Taco Bell.
What is up, Notch?
One more supreme burrito.
What's up, Notch? What's happening, man?
Hey, what's up, Chase? You holding on to my half of my closet for me?
I am, for sure.
This guy.
I'm in need of a new shirt after all these dirt races, boys.
Bro,
Dude,
if you're waiting on Chase, you won't have anything nice.
I've been lagging, but yeah, I had to call in tonight. Definitely saddened by the news that I got yesterday from Andrew about Thunder Alley closing. We're losing a good one, guys.
yep. The epic Superdome of RC. There's nothing like it.
Is there anything that's public knowledge yet about why or what's going on with why they're not what they're repurposing or why they're losing the lease?
Well, there is. Out of respect for Andrew, I'm not going to comment, but I did do some due diligence. There are board meeting notes, and you could look those up pretty easily. But in a nutshell, there was a 3-year lease, and they're giving him a 90-day notice at the end of his first year, which I think is total bullshit. And if he needs legal assistance, then I got a guy.
So they're booting him before their lease is done.
I'm just saying it depends on what's in the lease, because, if terms aren't met, then there could be some sort of a breach. But basically it said, as they have these board meetings, there's always somebody making sure, well, if we do this, is it within our rights? Because he had a 3-year lease, and that was started last December 31st. And, I keep track of my guys. I want all tracks to exist. Andrew's a great guy. And, it really stems all the way back to the first guy I worked with over at Thunder Alley, which was Mike. And then Rob took over. And then Larry bought it. And at the time I worked for Larry, who owned IERC, I said, Larry, if you ever want to sell it, I want to buy it. I introduced Andrew as the new owner one morning, and it's painful, guys, because it's a community effort that was over $200,000 worth of, it's too hard to build that these days.
Yeah.
We need to keep it.
Yeah. That's harsh, man.
So,
I hate it
yeah.
for them for sure. And it's never easy losing a track that's so iconic to the area and to the hobby. And, hopefully the ones that are still there, just keep what they can. I mean, it's a tough industry. A lot of people don't understand that the sweat equity, the time, the effort, the actual capital that goes into these things. A lot of times they get the brunt end of the stick when it comes to the thankfulness and the financial side of things. But being in a deal with a county, city, a town is very tough because it's their land and they think it's good for it until it's not. So
Yeah, well, the real problem when we look at the dynamics here is that if they're having problems with the parking and they evict us and turn us into a parking lot, we weren't the problem. And so I would encourage everybody that's got resources to an email and a phone call to call the parks. It's called Noble Creek Park. They're Cherry Valley and Noble Creek Park. It's easy to pick up the phone and write an email. I wrote an email today myself. So we have to fight, guys, because these tracks aren't easy to spring back up.
Yeah, I would tell them, how about you flatten the fucking pickleball park and get some more parking lots?
Whoa.
You know?
Whoa, dude. You're speaking some blasphemy now. Now I'm
No.
wondering.
Would you
Now I'm
rather
wondering
have
if how many you
pickleball
have had to drink tonight.
with what? No, I'm just saying pickleball because with
You didn't
it's
see
got to be
Brent
the
having
parking because the
seconds about
parking's
pickleball
always a
last
pain in the ass. You know, over there at Thunder Alley, the parking's a huge pain in the wiener. That's for sure.
Well,
Just
I'll tell you
take out the
what the real
pickleball.
issue is, and it happens.
It's always rollerbladers doing
The real
fucking ballerina shit in there anyway.
Well, we could judge all we want, but the fact of the matter is that when we have a facility, we need to honor the rules. We need to conduct ourselves with the proper decorum and not treat everything like it's a Silver State Beer Fest. We're in a public park. They're softball kids. So as much as we want to blame somebody else, it's a collective pile of shit that everybody's kind of made fail.
Yeah. It's the same thing that happened with the Badlands and the soccer people, the soccer parents, the soccer, the soccer organization that runs it. Got so big for that little park that it was everyone else's problem that they got big. And it's just it's unfortunate. Definitely unfortunate.
It really is. But in the interim, guys, like I said, anybody that has the ability to formulate an email or call the general director of the board, make those efforts. Try to correct this. It's not. I mean, it is, and it isn't too late. You got to fight. I just got an eviction from Cal Raceway 6 months ago, and instead of being an asshole about everything, I got in touch with the new school, and I was renting from them. So you can be amicable. You can power through. But we need to be proactive and let these guys know that we want, we got to fight for what was already ours.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's definitely going to,
all right, brothers.
It's going to take more than just a couple voices though. And it's definitely going to take someone who's up for the fight. So I don't know, if the current owners, of the track are going to want to fight for it, but it definitely is going to take more than just them. That's for sure. When it comes to a municipality, it takes power is in numbers.
Yeah, exactly. And it's also just paying attention to the words. And, if we're really out, then Andrew's calling for anybody that knows of an available space. And so we still have to come together as a community. And it's been definitely a sad day or two for me. I found out yesterday the first thing I did was call Jimmy and sign up for the race this weekend because we're finite for sure now, over there.
Yeah, well, if it wasn't full, it's going to be full now.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
I heard Fee
what was
is coming.
Terminology on camera?
Fee's coming out for it.
Fee is coming out for it. He was coming out before we heard this news, but man, I know everybody's excited to race Fee. They're all gonna get smoked.
Everybody's
for sure.
In second place.
Yeah,
that's amazing. Fee Long, aka Little Bump, dude, one of my favorites. I can't wait to meet him this weekend. Then
he's a rad kid.
One of the biggest problems with situations like this, and this isn't probably the reason, but I hate seeing people come out to support a track when it's closing. A lot of the times, they close because they aren't being supported regularly. Now, sometimes it's because the track doesn't promote, doesn't care, doesn't upgrade, whatever. And I'm not saying that's the case with Thunder Alley, but when everyone rallies together because they're bummed about it, that sucks. But a lot of times they close because people aren't coming to support to begin with. So we definitely need to be supporting our tracks, club racing when we can, and definitely supporting them, for their, as long as they're not doing it all the time. I'm not a big proponent of, every race is a trophy race type thing, but if they have a couple big races a year, make sure you support them, because those couple big races a year could be what they need to sustain all year. Yeah, exactly. So the club races aren't that important, and they can have them without the full contingent of racers there. So it's sad, man. It's sad.
Right on,
Well,
Notch.
and it's
Well,
also one of these benefits of you guys putting on the forum right here where we can talk about it and bring awareness and talk about the thing that we love. Because, yeah, you look in those minutes on the board meeting, it's a break-even proposition of the business. We're doing it for those that love it. I'm a lifer of RC, and I just felt like calling in tonight. So I love you guys. Thank you.
Well, we're glad you
appreciate it,
did.
man.
Thanks,
I can
Notch.
tell
Yeah.
you're hurting in your voice, dude, and I'll see you this weekend.
All right, brothers. We'll have some beers this weekend. Let's make the A, mate.
Oh yeah.
We'll see.
Take care, Notch.
Later.
Yeah, man. It's no matter what, you know, we have to continue to support local tracks because I know everyone wants to go to these bigger races. I mean, I would be a hypocrite by saying you shouldn't go to them. But we have to, if you're going to one big race a month, if that's like you're in your budget, you should try to support a local track, your local track, at least once a month. That's just as important or more important than supporting these huge races. These huge races are, you know, they make money, you know, they're going to make money and they need you as well. But your local track, that's where it all starts. Just think about how you got into the hobby. So the more the merrier, the more the merrier.
And
Man,
this
we
was
had
Deep Thoughts with Brent Densford, brought to you by Wolfden RC.
we're gonna have to have these like banners to post up, you know, like new products. We need some like we're gonna have to have either Kyle or Robert or somebody make some of these like little like I don't know graphics, some graphics. So
You know what I
whenever we
just
go into
realized
it, like
right
segment
now?
graphics.
This might be the first show that I've made it through without having to take a pee break.
I am doing the PP dance right now, but I'm not stopping with 20 minutes ago. Like I'm PP
No?
dancing.
You want to do
in.
one commercial?
No. We'll lose everybody. Might as well just shut the whole fucking thing down.
All right. Well, Kevin
Shut
Abbott. Kevin Abbott is in. He said hello.
Come on.
What is
We
up,
can
Kevin Abbott?
we can do this together, Chase. We can do this.
Well, I'll
we
tell you
can-
what. I'm feeling pretty strong right now. Like I'm not going to have to pee. So that's pretty
Good.
rad.
Even if I talk about PPP all the time,
No,
like PPP.
I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. Like I haven't peed. I peed one time this show. Fucking rad. It's insane.
Well, we're getting another call, so that's going to help because we're not going to be able to get up while we're in the middle of the call.
I have a feeling it's going to be Joe Bornhorst.
Michael,
If we're still
look at that.
friends.
Yoshi says we can do it. And Monk, what's this one say? Monkey says, take a piss break. No. You'll be the only one left, Monkey. That's a cool way of spelling monkey.
Well, maybe RC just needs cooler commercials to where people won't leave when we do a commercial.
Yeah, I actually had a couple commercials made before Worlds. I need to import them in here for my own stuff.
Fucking Joe. Oh man.
All right.
Joe Bornhorst just sent me a GIF of a water spigot spraying water.
Oh,
I got good news.
all right, bring them in. Whoever it is.
Holy
No way.
crap. I don't believe it. I
Thank
don't
God.
believe it.
Is this an imposter or who is this?
No. This is the real deal.
Hell
Oh
yeah.
my goodness gracious.
So what's up, John? We haven't heard from you forever.
Oh yeah, I've been in Vegas. You ever been to Vegas?
I love Vegas.
You ever been to Hell's Kitchen?
No, but it's like on my list.
Yeah, I met Gordon there.
Yeah.
He showed me how to make the what is it?
Beef Wellington?
Like
What's
the
that?
Ramsey?
Yeah, the beef Wellington. Yeah,
No
he showed
way.
me how to make the beef Wellington.
There's no fucking way you know how to make a beef Wellington.
Can you even make a grilled cheese?
Now I
I
have to
can't make a
pee. I have
grilled
to
cheese, but I
fucking
can make
pee
a
now.
mean beef Wellington.
Okay.
No way.
I can't get the bread toasted on both sides right. I don't know what it is. Grilled cheese, it ain't it.
Try an air fryer.
For a grilled cheese?
I don't know, man. I just got one. I'm pretty stoked. I've been making
Throw
chicken
anything
strips.
in an air fryer. So what's up, man? What you got going on? Tell us a story. Tell us something new.
it's Halloween, so you know what that means. You got like aliens, ghosts, all sorts of stuff coming out. You got hot costume parties. I think last time I called you during Halloween one time and talked about the Waffle House alien.
Yeah.
Remember that? Yeah. Well, let me just tell you about something that I've been this little thing I've been using for the ladies, right? So every now and then,
What's been working on them lately for you? I need to know.
So lately, ever since I started, ever since I've been single, I've been like trying new things and stuff like that, and stuff in the bedroom and stuff. And let me just tell you that nothing makes me feel better than wearing a Minion outfit. Like,
hold on. Like, what are these? Like, what are these motherfuckers? What?
We got Robert. Yeah. Robert is entered. Our producer Robert is here.
So you wear one of those while you're in bed with the ladies?
Oh yeah. And
so is that so you can feel like a Twinkie?
The ultimate test is if she's about it.
So you just go, you're like, okay, I gotta go to the bathroom, and then you put this thing on, and then you come out, and you're like, so. What do you think? I'm a man, Twinkie.
Yeah, let me just tell you. I do getting some phone calls.
I'm a man, Twinkie. Okay.
Bonus points if you got like the suit that they wear in like Disney World. Like they love that. But like if you want to like do a budget like I do, I'm a little bit on a budget, so I just get the overalls, coat myself in paint.
Okay.
And
so you don't even have like
you don't have like the Minion thing. You
don't even have
yellow?
like a Halloween store fucking cheap $20 Minion costume. You literally paint yourself and wear overalls.
Yeah, and if in the bedroom, it's a little bit of a substitute for something, but that's all I'll say.
Dude, that's intense, man. That's different. That's definitely different.
Jesus.
John, you're a special man. I
was wishing that you were going to call, or someone was going to call from our past, and now I'm kind of wondering if my dreams came true or my nightmares are starting.
So if I'm just wondering how you get the Minion look. Like it's got to look god awful unless you like. How do you do it? Tell me. Let's hear the process here. How long does this take?
So this can take like 20 minutes if you got a bathroom with a nice shower.
So how do you keep her occupied while you're doing all this?
I just say watch TV.
What?
Yeah, you just put on like Seinfeld. You're like, hey,
yeah, sometimes I'll put on a movie. I've lately liked showing them Up.
Oh my god,
Up's a good movie.
That's a great movie.
He said I like showing them Up. I find that a double into window there. That's pretty good. Okay, so you throw on Up. You throw on Up.
All right,
and
we're
then
back
what?
to not being an RC show anymore. I love it.
You throw on Up, and then what?
And then if it has a tub, then you're chilling. Then you just like take like a big like tin of paint and then just slather yourself on it. And then after that, you put on those overalls. And then you walk out, and the first thing you gotta tell her is banana. And then,
how do you explain your like? Do you ever get looks at Walmart when you got like 2-gallon buckets of yellow paint and condoms, and you're just like, "This is my night."
He said banana.
Levi Jackson
gonna
just
tell you- I'm gonna
asked
tell
how
you, listen,
Joe
sometimes-
Bonehart if that's how he made a baby. he's still in moves from fucking John from Arizona.
Jesus.
Whoa, dude! Wow, John from Arizona, you're
I'm gonna
fucking
say,
out there,
last time
man.
I was at
You are
Walmart-
out there.
Last time I
Oh,
was at Walmart, I picked up all the material,
Wow.
even the new overalls, and I guarantee you, the cashier just gave me like the look, like he knew,
He knew what you were doing.
he knew what I was up to.
bro.
So this guy's going full minion tonight.
Okay.
All right, I will see y'all later. That is my my wise words. Maybe y'all can spice it up in the bedroom with your wives.
I am
That's
I
just
am
my-
100% trying this, dude. 100% trying this.
Good luck, man.
All right, let me know how it goes. I'll see you later.
Banana.
Thanks for calling, John. Jesus
Thanks for
Christ.
calling, John.
Jesus Christ. Thank you, Notch, for more banana supreme.
Yeah, I'll get the banana
Yeah.
supreme tonight for sure.
Fuck.
Holy shit. Uncle G is on the show
Bro, fucking
right towards the end. I just got to see Uncle G
Wolf.
last week, man.
Wolf just joined us.
Yep. Kevin Winters is watching.
Oh, dude,
That was a fucking call, huh?
you
That
can't
dude
make
never
this shit up.
ceases to amaze me. Out of all the ways that could have gone, it went
Completely the opposite of I would have thought. I mean, I would. He's always.
How did we
He's always
start
gone
that
to-
conversation?
Well,
It
he
was
asked
like,
what he was
hey,
up
I'm in
to.
Vegas. Next
Yeah.
thing you know, he's painting his wiener. Like, man, what the fuck, dude?
He throttled your fucking internet, is what he did, dude. You're back to blurry again.
Holy
Jesus.
crap.
Evan Rose said he got banana sauce on your camera again.
Am I fuzzy? Am I fuzzy again?
Yeah,
Holy crap.
that shit's hilarious. Oh,
Oh,
man.
man.
We got time for one more fucking call because I know that I'm about to burst. I'll give somebody that final 8 minutes if they want to call in.
First show without a pee break. We're doing it. We're doing it.
We're doing it. We're going hard. This is record breaking. Call in, try to make us laugh pee.
We're going hard like John from Arizona in Walmart.
You know, you gave me an idea. I think that I'm going to go as Strike, the Strike or Stripe or whatever the fuck, the gremlin for Halloween this year.
You definitely should.
I'm going to. I mean, because
You
that's
definitely
just
should.
a rad costume.
Ohio. 4+1.
Uh-oh. Oh, good job.
Ohio. That's boring horse.
Sounds like a born horse. Good job. Way to go, fucking producer.
Can you do your phone to tell you where it's calling from like that?
It's
Crazy.
Skype, so we got a Skype number, and that's how it rings.
Really?
Yeah, Skype.
Pretty neat.
I had to do something to keep my number anonymous, so I had to pay for a number for this show.
We're cutting this at 7 because I definitely have to pee now. All that pee
All right.
talk.
All right, well, we got one last caller. NFL Road Zone guy says he doesn't pee the whole game day. Dude, Scott Hansen is a fucking machine. I love that guy.
He's got a pee bag.
Says he doesn't pee the whole time. No, I've heard that. I've heard him in an interview say he does not pee during the show. 7 hours.
That's gnarly.
Yeah, it's pretty
And I
bad.
bet they're not drinking
All right.
Coors Light.
Bring him in. No, he's probably just pounding water. What was that? Chewbacca? Oh, it's Bo Jornhorst. Sound like Chewbacca for a second there.
Yeah, there was too much going back and forth for him not to call in. He had to call in. Let's hear you defend yourself there, Joe.
It's not Joe. This is
I'm not
Bo.
listening to you, Chase. You should just think about water faucets and waterfalls and stuff and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
All right, what's up,
I
Joe?
like the way this guy talks.
I don't know what's going on, boys. I just had to call in to end that last call. That was something.
That was a lot.
It was kind of hurting. I agree.
You know, it was all good, or it was all like slow until He said, what was the catchphrase there? It really caught me off guard.
Banana?
Yes. And he said he walked out and
Thank
said,
you, Joe. You saved us. You saved us once again, Joe.
You're welcome.
Oh,
I got to be careful what I wish for.
So what did I miss about Dixieland talk?
That it's looking like it's going to surpass our biggest entry count that we've ever had. And track is really big this year. I obviously got a sneak peek at it today. And
Okay.
it's really big. It's going to be fast and it's going to be fun.
I saw Billy Fisher's watching, and I think they're on the way there right now.
Are they? They coming tonight? They told me they were coming first thing tomorrow morning. Max and Billy traveling down. But I think the reason
I have to behave because Billy's on, so I have to behave.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, hey, Robert, I just sent you a picture. Go ahead and throw that up.
If they are coming tonight, it's because Billy was being a little bitch and didn't want to wake up early tomorrow. So,
whoa.
No, I'm just being serious, being for real. Let's see this picture, Robert. Man, he is slow today.
Oh, look at those
You're delayed
things.
on my TV, so I gotta wait like 5 seconds to see what you're talking about.
That's pretty sick.
Nice.
Pretty sick.
Pretty cool,
Speaking
man.
of Billy Fisher,
Yeah, Chase doesn't even know that I run oval and I won that race.
Speaking of Billy Fisher, I'm running his midget this weekend. Oh, maybe I'm not. Damn it, Billy. Stop listening. Fuck.
So,
Are you
Rad
guys
Joe,
real-
are you racing Dixie?
I
What are you
wish I
doing?
was, but I'm not.
You're just wiping diapers,
I'm dadding it.
honeydews.
I'm
Oh,
playing
man.
dad duty.
That is the best duty. There's no better duty in the world, in my opinion. You guys got slow internet in Ohio
Let's take
too?
a moment of silence for dad duty.
What the fuck's going on there?
What, was I supposed to say something?
Because it rules.
Yeah, maybe an affirmation of positivity that yes, I was right. Something like that would have been fucking great. But no, never mind.
No, everybody was just like,
that
no,
duty
just
sucks.
silent, just silent. Dad duty rules.
Honestly, it's so trippy. Like I'm listening to you, and then I hear the same thing again, like 4 seconds later on my TV, and it's just like it's got me all.
It's probably
whacked out
tough.
right
You
now.
should turn off your TV, Bo.
Yeah, haven't you ever listened to like Howard Stern or somebody like that? You can't.
You
You
can't
can't
call
be
into the show.
listening to yourself while you
Yeah.
talk.
Dude, it's
Jeez,
tough.
what a
It's really
fucking
difficult,
rookie.
I gotta say.
So, Joe, are you going to the Florida Carpet
I
Champs? Is
think
that
Billy
next?
was saying to me, probably not. I don't think I'm doing any 10 scale this fall.
All right. It's probably a good idea.
So, wow.
Yeah, well, Jesus. And I thought I was bad for
You're
talking
right,
shit to
bud. Hang
JQ, man. Like, what the fuck? This is an American right here, dude. You're
Oh,
talking
we're having
shit to.
fun. We're having fun.
Did you, Joe? Did you?
Yeah,
You obviously
speak for
missed.
yourself.
You missed the beginning, and I made a public apology to JQ.
Why would you do that?
Because I said something not nice about their car when I was talking about Batty 8 on our last episode.
I mean, I wouldn't apologize to him.
I
Would he
wasn't.
apologize to you? I don't think so.
You know, honestly, I wasn't apologizing necessarily to him. It was more to the people that I do care about, and that's the people that race RC cars that run his brand. That was more who or less I was apologizing to. But you know,
that's fair.
Yeah, JQ, he's a special breed. But here I am talking, you know, having to apologize, or not having to, but doing it because I feel like it's the right thing to do to this narcissistic freaking, you know, Finnish man. And my own partner over here, Chase, is fucking talking shit to you, your God-fearing fucking dad of an American. What a douche. You know.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about that guy.
Well, I know that you messed up my nostrils for about 4 days. So there might be a little pent up energy.
Well, I mean, that was almost a year ago. You're still not over that?
I'm just messing with you because I feel close to you, Joe. You know, you're around.
I mean, I think you should do it again. No balls.
Ooh. Challenge accepted 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now.
For what?
No,
What are we challenging here?
I doubt that I'll be there.
Well, if you make it, I'd love to give you a big old hug and say, hello, Joe. What's up, man?
Who you gonna hug if I'm not there?
Well, then
You'll
I'll
hug
see you.
TJ.
I'll see you at DNC then.
Hey, he's gonna be hugging TJ while he's sleeping in TJ's van, probably pissing on a fucking blow up mattress.
I know it's Florida, so it won't get too cold, but I hope it's really cold. Like in that van.
Oh, it'll be.
No,
really
it
cool.
wasn't cold last time. That's for sure. It was not cold.
Well,
it was everything but cold. It
All
was
right.
sticky and hot.
Joe, Bo,
Well, I hope it's bad.
thank you for helping us close off this show because it's been an all RC show and you've really made it less RC. That's good.
I
More,
made it less RC.
yeah, you made it more dad.
Okay.
Dad is cool.
What did John from Arizona do?
He helped slow it down, the RC talk. It was good. We needed it.
He spaced out like 30 seconds of the show, and then for you to call in.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's bedtime. I gotta go paint myself yellow and hop into bed.
Yeah. Good luck, buddy, on kid number 2.
Banana.
Do it.
All right, Joe.
Later.
Have a good night, bro. Thank you. Well,
All right. Well, with that, yeah.
as we close out this show, Chase, we need to make a decision right now. Right now. Okay. Here's the options. And we can do the show in 2 weeks as planned, which is 2 days before Masters of Dirt happens, or we can do the show in 3 weeks after Masters of Dirt happens. Masters of Dirt, because if we don't, it'll be a week after, and it's all kind of old news. What's your decision? What do you think?
I think
Hold
I want to see you
schedule.
in 2 weeks. Hold
Okay.
schedule.
Hold schedule. Well, we will be back in 2 weeks on Masters of Dirt week for me, and we will talk about what is going to happen that week. And then 2 weeks after that, we'll talk about what happened.
All right. Well, I don't think I've ever squeezed my minions so hard. It's been 2 weeks. I mean, 2 hours.
Yeah, dude, I'm
I'm ready to
piss
go.
so long. It's going to be pretty unreal. Hey, great show. Thank you for not getting up and pissing. Appreciate all 37 of you who stuck this one out. And fuck, don't paint yourself yellow. We're not condoning that activity. But if you do, it's cool. I mean,
Yeah. Good night, everybody.
love you all. Have a good night. Peace.